What's going on, and welcome back to Projects with Matt. In today's video, we're going to be repairing the pull start on my snowblower. First step is going to be removing this cover where the old rope and pull starter lived. I have an impact here with, I believe, an 8mm socket, and we're just gonna use this to remove these nuts. Once you have this removed, you can see the broken pull cord from inside this housing. So we're going to go ahead and remove that first. And we're just going to pull it straight out, just like so. All right, so now I have the broken cord here. I am just going to be using some braided nylon rope that I got from Lowe's. It's pretty cheap. I think this whole thing of 50 feet was $7. Much cheaper than a whole repair kit because my handle here isn't actually broken. All right, so once you have it measured out, it's time to cut your length of rope. I'm going to cut this actually a good bit longer than needed, right? Just because I want room to make mistakes. And then since this is nylon, the reason I chose nylon is you can burn the end so it doesn't fray. You don't need much heat. You don't need to set it on fire. You just need to get it a little bit warm. Okay, so now that we have our rope measured and cut, we're gonna take the housing and we're going to wind it. You're gonna wind it a good amount of times because you really want that tension in there so your rope recoils properly. So I'm counting, that's 6. You want it to be real tight. Okay, so that's just about it. Whoop, don't let go of it. There we go. Alrighty, so now we've got it tensioned. You can see when I'm tensioning it, I get to the end and I can't pull it anymore. So I'm just gonna line it up to the point of where my grommets are. So I have a little sticker here that indicates where the hole is, and I have a hole here where the handle is gonna sit. So I'm gonna take my rope that we just cut, feed it through this inside hole here till it comes out. Feed it through this outside hole till it comes out. And we're gonna pull it all the way through. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this coil wind up. Now we can figure out how much of this do we want to cut off. But I'm gonna do that after we put the handle on. What you can do is you can take the handle and the rope, feed it through. Whoop. It's a tight squeeze here. Feed that through. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to guesstimate on how much tension I want to put into the line here. You don't want to have too much rope in the coil. So I'm going to pull a little bit out so this is constantly under tension. I'm going to tie a nice, I like to use a figure 8 knot. Nice and bulky so it doesn't pull through. All right, and let that rest. All right, and then we can pull this tight. And there is my recoiler ready to be remounted on my snowblower. Last thing we're gonna do though is cut this extra tail and burn the ends. So I'm just gonna come right here. I'm gonna cut it nice and close. Take my little lighter and burn the end so we don't get any fraying. And there you go. So now it's time to mount this back onto the snowblower. So I'm gonna come right back down here, get one of my screws ready, get my impact. Alrighty. And you really just gotta line it up. Oh, I'll lay down and do this. There's one screw. These little Pittsburgh automotive magnetic dishes are great. When you're reinstalling with a impact driver, make sure you don't strip the bolts. So we just replaced the recoil cord on my snowblower. Super easy project. Anyone can do it. No need to take your snowblower to a shop to do this. I'm just going to make sure my snowblower still starts. My snowblower starts up perfectly on the first pull. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.